Hi, Scott Machine Gun Dad. Welcome back to my channel. This is kind of a Scott learned something, and that doesn't happen often because Scott's too dumb to learn. He just kind of like, if something comes in here, I lose something on this side. I was at the Iraqi Veteran 8888 shoot, and I took this Ultimax and the converted AP9 on the wall behind me, and we were running the Ultimax, and the Ultimax stopped working. And what had happened is, if you go back and you watch my video on TFB TV I did with Miles on the Ultimax, the safety on the Ultimax I thought was only a friction safety, so you had to be real careful not to bump it. While we were running the gun at the Iraqi Veteran thing, the safety started moving over on itself, and I'm thinking, oh, something broke, something wore out. So I took the gun out of service. I brought it back, and I gotta fix it. It's one of two. I gotta fix it. So I took it apart. Remarkably easy how it comes apart. And here's what I found. This is some quality 3D drawing here. You can tell my budget's really high, but right here, this little square is this part of the receiver. This little darker black part. In the front is your trigger pin. This is your safety, and this is a retaining pin. What happens is there is a piece of spring steel that comes back and has a hook that hooks over the retaining pin. When I took it apart, it was in this position. All right? Now, before I show you what I did, years ago when we got this gun at Class 3 Supply, the guy that was running Class 3 Supply at the time, and I won't say his name, but he's a douche, came on and he said, this is really cool the way they upgraded this gun, but the safety is friction, and it doesn't, I can't believe they put in a friction safety. It should be a positive lock safety. And I never questioned him. And when he had me clean the gun for the store, I never took the lower off. So when I got the gun, I have never taken this lower off. So this gun's been in the country for 30 some years, and we never took the lower off. The reason for that is this gun runs so clean, the lower doesn't get dirty. There's nothing in the lower, it's just a sear. So, take you back now, 35 years later, it stops working. I take it apart and this is what I see. What it should have been, use my fancy dancy pen, is this spring, when I push the safety out, the safety is a long piece of plastic like this with two grooves in it on the bottom, right here. When he took that gun apart, when he brought it, when he was screwing with it, he put it back together wrong. He just laid that spring in the bottom. The spring is designed to go up and rest on top of the sear spring. There's a cut in the pin, on the trigger pin, for that spring to lay on. And what it does is, it gives you upward pressure, and this wire sits in the grooves on the safety. And so what do you have when you put it together right? I want you to listen. You have a positive safety now. So, what did Scott learn? First, he learned that the people that designed this obviously did think it through. Second, when you're working for a douchebag, you don't take him at his word. You do the investigation yourself. Otherwise, I have been repeating the same stupid thing he told me for 30 years. It's in literally like 5 different videos I've done with people on this gun. So, first of all, my apologies to Charter Industries for saying that they didn't design a positive safety. Second of all, my apologies for the guys I did YouTube videos for saying there was no positive safety. Third of all, fuck you to the guy who told me it didn't have it because he put the gun together wrong. Thanks again for coming to my channel.